Miles and the Book of Dreams. Miles Johnson's 14th birthday was just one day before African American Day, a day he had always cherished. The community would gather to celebrate the remarkable achievements of African Americans, with parades, music, and stories. As the night fell, the Johnson household buzzed with excitement. Family and friends had come over to celebrate Miles' birthday, filling the house with laughter and joy. The aroma of his favorite chocolate cake wafted through the air, and the living room was adorned with colorful balloons and streamers. After the guests left, Miles sat with his parents, feeling the warmth of their love and attention. His father, Mr. Johnson, had a special gleam in his eye as he handed Miles a neatly wrapped present. "Happy birthday, Miles," he said, his voice filled with pride. "This is a very special gift, one that I hope will inspire you and guide you." Miles eagerly opened the wrapping paper to reveal a beautifully bound book titled The Book of Dreams, quotes from African American legends. He looked up at his father, his eyes wide with curiosity. "Thank you, Dad. This looks amazing," Miles exclaimed. Mr. Johnson smiled. "This book contains quotes from some of the most influential African Americans in history. Each of these individuals has left a mark on the world, and I believe their words can inspire you to do the same." That night, Miles climbed into bed with his new book, unable to contain his excitement. As he opened the first page, he saw a quote from Martin Luther King Jr.
"I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal."
Miles felt a shiver of inspiration run down his spine. He had heard of Dr. King before, but reading his words made him feel a deeper connection to the civil rights leader's dream. Miles realized that Dr. Martin Luther King's Jr. words significantly influenced Black people's fight for equality. The quote represented the hope and determination that drove the civil rights movement, resulting in the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and the Voting Rights Act of 1965. These laws ended legal segregation and secured voting rights for Black Americans, greatly enhancing their access to education, employment, and political participation. Turning the pages, Miles read Harriet Tubman's words, "Every great dream begins with a dreamer. Always remember, you have within you the strength, the patience, and the passion to reach for the stars to change the world." As he absorbed these powerful words, he imagined the immense courage it took for her to lead enslaved people to freedom through the Underground Railroad. He marveled at her bravery and determination. After reading the motivational words, Miles felt they had profoundly empowered Black people, instilling belief in overcoming challenges and achieving greatness. The message inspired many to pursue education, civil rights advocacy, and socioeconomic advancement, leading to better lives. Miles also reflected on Serena Williams, whose passion and dedication broke barriers in tennis, inspiring young Black athletes to pursue their dreams despite societal challenges. Next, he encountered Malcolm X's quote, "Education is the passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today." This made Miles reflect on the transformative power of education and how Malcolm X had profoundly changed his life through learning. Inspired, Miles promised himself to always value his education. Miles reflected deeply on the quote. He understood that for generations, education had been a powerful tool for empowerment and progress within the Black community. By gaining knowledge and skills, Black individuals had been able to break barriers, fight for their rights, and create opportunities that were previously unimaginable. This commitment to education not only changed individual lives, but also uplifted entire communities, fostering a sense of pride, resilience, and unity. Then came the words of Rosa Parks. "I would like to be remembered as a person who wanted to be free, so other people would also be free." He felt deep respect for her quiet strength. He imagined her refusing to give up her seat on that bus, an act of defiance that sparked a movement and changed America. Miles saw the quote as a reflection of the enduring struggles and triumphs of Black people throughout history. This desire for freedom fueled the fight against slavery, segregation, and systemic racism. Leaders and everyday heroes in the Black community took brave stands, not just for their own liberation, but to pave the way for future generations. This collective pursuit of freedom fostered a profound sense of unity and purpose. Maya Angelou's words of pearls. "You will face many defeats in life, but never let yourself be defeated." These words resonated deeply with Miles. He thought about how she had overcome numerous challenges to become a celebrated poet, author, and activist. Admiring her resilience, he vowed to never give up, no matter the obstacles. Miles was deeply moved by the quote. Despite facing countless challenges, from slavery and segregation to ongoing discrimination and inequality, the Black community had continually risen above these defeats. This unyielding spirit had driven them to fight for civil rights, demand justice, and strive for equality. The impact of this relentless determination was transformative, leading to significant social and political changes that improved their lives and opportunities. Thurgood Marshall's words. "In recognizing the humanity of our fellow beings, we pay ourselves the highest tribute." The beautiful words prompted Miles to reflect on Marshall's dedication to justice as the first African American Supreme Court justice. He admired Marshall's commitment to rights and pledged to always treat others with respect and fight for what is right. Miles saw this as a reflection of the journey towards equality and justice for Black people. By acknowledging and affirming the humanity of Black individuals, society had begun to break down the walls of racism and prejudice that had long oppressed them. This recognition had fueled the civil rights movement. Reading Frederick Douglass's quote, "If there is no struggle, there is no progress." Miles thought about Douglass's escape from slavery and his fight for the rights and freedom of African Americans. He admired Douglass's perseverance and promised to embrace challenges as opportunities for growth and to strive for progress. Deeply inspired, Miles reflected on the wisdom and transformative impact of these words on Black people. Their history, marked by struggles from slavery and segregation to systemic racism, reinforced the belief that resilience and perseverance are crucial for lasting change. These struggles not only transformed Black lives, but also paved the way for future generations to live in a more just and equitable society. Ida B. Wells' words. "The way to right wrongs is to turn the light of truth upon them." These words made Miles think about her courageous efforts to expose the atrocities of lynching and advocate for justice. He admired her unwavering commitment to truth and justice, and vowed to always seek and speak the truth, regardless of the difficulty. Miles understood that exposing the truth about injustices and systemic racism was crucial in the fight for civil rights. Shedding light on these wrongs inspired change, leading to the dismantling of oppressive laws and advancing of civil rights. This illumination of truth improved Black people's lives by providing greater opportunities and freedom, while also fostering a sense of pride and empowerment within the community. W.E.B. Du Bois' quote. "The cost of liberty is less than the price of repression." Miles admired Du Bois' dedication to civil rights and education through the NAACP. Inspired by Du Bois' fight for freedom and equality, he vowed to stand up for liberty and justice. Miles recognized how these ideals resonated with the Black community's struggle, leading to significant changes such as ending Jim Crow's laws, desegregating schools, and securing voting rights. These victories improved Black lives, granting better education, job opportunities, and societal participation. He also understood that investing in liberty through education and community development was far less costly than the damage caused by continued repression and discrimination. George Washington Carver's words: "Where there is no vision, there is no hope." Miles was inspired by George Washington Carver's transformative agricultural innovations. Admiring Carver's vision and creativity, he vowed to dream big and find innovative solutions to challenges. Carver revolutionized early 20th century agriculture with crop rotation and innovative farming methods. Similarly, visionaries in the community have established businesses, schools, and social programs that uplift neighborhoods, provide educational opportunities, and foster pride and purpose. Miles realized that vision and hope are crucial for progress. Garrett Morgan's quote, "If you can be the best, then why not try to be the best?" It prompted Miles to reflect on Morgan's inventions, like the traffic signals and gas mask, which saved countless lives. He admired Morgan's drive to excel and vowed to strive for excellence in everything he did. Miles understood that this mindset has been pivotal in transforming the lives of Black people. Striving to be the best in every field is the essence of these words. He thought about African American figures who fought for equality and justice, inspiring millions to pursue excellence. He considered athletes like Simone Biles and Serena Williams, who became the best in their fields, breaking barriers and setting new standards of excellence. Madam C.J. Walker's words, "I had to make my own living and my own opportunity. But I made it." Don't sit down and wait for the opportunity to come. Get up and make them. It made Miles think about her journey to become the first female self-made millionaire in America. He admired Walker's entrepreneurial spirit and determination and promised to create his own opportunities and work hard to achieve his dreams. These words resonated profoundly with experiences of many Black people throughout history. He realized how generations before him had faced immense adversity, yet they refused to be passive. Instead, they seized every opportunity, big or small, to carve out a better future for themselves and their communities. Lewis Latimer's quote, "We create our future by well improving present opportunities, however few and small they are." It reminded Miles of Latimer's contribution to improving the light bulb and pioneering the electric lighting industry. He admired Latimer's ingenuity and perseverance and pledged to seize every opportunity to make a positive impact. He saw how this principle had guided Black people throughout history. For instance, Black entrepreneurs like C.J. Walker turned small opportunities into thriving businesses, creating jobs and wealth within their communities. He also considered the impact of historically Black colleges and universities, which, despite limited resources, produced countless leaders, professionals, and innovators. Finally, Dr. Rebecca Lee Crumpler's words, "It is well to be flexible, but never when it comes to compromising your principles." Miles reflected on the achievements of the first African American woman to earn a medical degree, admiring her dedication to caring for underserved communities. Inspired by her unwavering principles, he vowed to uphold his values and use his talents to help others. Miles also thought about Rosa Parks, whose refusal to give up her bus seat ignited the Montgomery bus boycott. Her steadfast commitment to justice was pivotal in the civil rights movement, leading to significant legislative changes that improved millions of lives. By learning the inspiring quotes and powerful legacies of these remarkable individuals, Miles felt a surge of motivation. He was determined to bring their wisdom and courage into his life, striving to make a positive impact on his community and beyond. The words of these legends taught him valuable lessons and ignited a passion to stand up for justice, pursue his dreams with determination, and always act with integrity. With African American Day approaching, Miles felt a renewed sense of purpose. He decided to honor great figures and their contributions by sharing their stories with friends and family, and committing to embody their values daily. By doing so, Miles knew he was paying tribute to past heroes and paving the way for a brighter future.